Alright. First off, you know,
what up? Jay with the last man of the Uncanny here at Keystone, getting some fucking zombie tats on my arm for Halloween and shit. Oh, it's hurting. I'll take them off after Halloween. Put them on the Christmas tree. You know,
basically, what exactly do you do for your crew and your company, so to speak?
Well, I'm a co-president of the Help Organization, which is like our LLC. And we have a DBA, a doing business at Century Star Records. That's what you see most of us advertise. But outside of like promotion and trying to get these shows set up, you know, we're working on this package. I've been like on the front lines of that, finishing up our series for comic books and posters, trading cards, all the video game shit going on and everything that's happening. But yeah, outside of that, you know, then all four of us are part of it.
What's the members of the group? Names?
The Ghetto MC, he's from Staten Island. Jim Kelly from Reading, but lives in Allentown right now. Caesar Glonzo lives in Allentown, and then Dale from Allentown, but lives in Philly. So we got kind of like the tri-state covered, and that worked out well.
Love it, what's up?
Yeah.
Alright, so what do you think about radio and mainstream music compared to like underground?
Well, I mean, I know people have forgotten about lyrics. Like, it's all about the bounce and the beat. I think there's a time and a place for radio music. Like when I'm out at a fucking club with two bottles and a model or whatever, I need to hear something that's gonna make me hot. But you know, these kids, they take home this music and they fucking sit and listen to it, and it's truly making you dumber by the second. They don't even realize it. So I think that the main thing is that, you know, radio music is just forgotten about lyrics. It's about the feel of the beat, and if you can get past that, it doesn't matter what anyone's saying. They're all saying the same shit.
Basically.
And, I don't know, somehow people still care about it, so something's right, I guess.
Yeah, it's the money, you know.
Yeah, money, yeah.
Society, you know. Alright, have you heard any, well, you're from the area, obviously, so have you heard of a little buzz going on in the area, like anywhere else, or just like, I guess it's being talked about local, musically, you should say?
Well, I would say my man Adlib and the Magnetic are doing it real big. Those dudes are, you know, touring Europe at least twice, 3 times a year. Oh, my bad. Damn, this sucks. And better than that. But yeah, outside of that, I feel like, you know, you go to a show in like your local area, and just about everyone in the crowd raps themselves. It's kind of like a weird situation. So you don't. Everyone raps. Kind of like everyone raps. You can't.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. But yeah, it's hard to get away from that.
Yeah, I feel you on that, definitely.
And then it's extra hard to get someone that wants support for their shit to get you to support yours. But as far as buzzes go, I would say, you know, the people that are really doing it, that are from the city, are breaking away from the city, you know, moving out and
expanding more or less, yeah. Everyone's trying to be king of Allentown, so to speak.
Yeah. And I think, you know, the secret is definitely, you know, get out there and let
exposure more or less, yeah.
Exposure, let the world hear everything.
Can you second?
Nah, when you ask me a question, I forget you fucking talk.
Yeah, I hope that's helping you out then.
Alright,
who have you worked with personally or like to, like, locally and industry-wise?
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, we've done songs with a bunch of people now. We have you know, Jedi Mind, all that shit going on, and then Reach the Lost Cause, shout out to the whole AOCP. Good friends with Beanie, now that we make music together, but, you know, we sell Jones together. I would love to get some songs with some of these old dudes that people think disappeared. Cool G Rap. I mean, he just dropped the album, but it's like, I feel like the youth, they're truly forgetting about the dudes that started this in the 90s, you know, and just forgetting that where everything came from, and it kind of fucked it up. You go up to like one of your cousins that's listening to Waka and ask him if he's ever heard of, even go as far as saying like Biggie, and people don't even know who he is. Like, who is this guy? That shit hurts my heart. But I would say, you know, when it's all said and done, Uncanny as a group, we're willing to work with anyone, because it's just about spreading those wings. And you know, if people want to put their city on the map, they want to do it that way, or they want to break out of their city and get into the real world. And, you know, either way, either way, you know, it's about fucking working with everyone and getting everyone to be on the same page. And so, I mean, I'm down to work with anyone.
As I'm doing the 16 collab mixtape, you know? I've been doing it for like a year, give or take, and like I seem like I'm the only one reaching out to everybody.
Yeah, just trying to get everyone together, And what's more fucked up is, you most people on that album won't care about anyone else on the album. You know what I mean? And that's where shit's fucking up real tough right now. It's kind of like, I feel like in the 90s, all these fucking ill dudes got together and said, yo, let's put New York on a map, let's fucking make a movement. And, every project started spitting that 90s shit, and shit blew up. And there was beef, there was chain snatching, but they were all together. They were all from the same area and all together, and it's gone. Everyone's on their own shit. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
No family, no sense of it. That makes it rough.
Alright, well, with that being said, it's like perfect. Next question. What can we do to preserve the real essence of hip-hop?
Wow. It's rough because I feel like, people are trying everything. And, I do feel that, like, it's going all the way up to, like, the top floors now where there's bigwigs in suits sitting around desks like, why won't this music sell? Like, what's happening to the genre? And if they have a fucking company of dudes that can't figure out what's wrong, it's really hard to sit back from, like, the street point of view and try and figure out what needs to be done to change things. But I think the main part is separating ourselves from the word hip-hop that gets used so freely on the radio, and trying to make that definition between what we feel is underground hip-hop or the lyrical hard shit or whatever the fuck versus the bouncy radio feel, and make sure that they're two different musics, because a lot of people more or less have given up on hip-hop because of what they hear, and not because there's 10,000 other people on the internet right now that are fucking killing it and you've never heard of them because you haven't bothered. There's no more digging in the crates. There's no more like trying to find that next dude, because it's just about, oh, this shit's on the radio and it fucking sucks, so everything sucks and I don't want to listen to it. I think when it's all said and done, we really just need to separate ourselves from hip hop and let the fans know that shit's still out there. That all the good stuff's still out there. It's just not part of the mainstream anymore.
More or less how rock has alternative punk, pop, and hardcore.
So many kinds. And when you go into hip hop, like there's so many kinds, but they're not labeled.
It's like, in a way, it's like it's mainstream and underground, but it's still in between there, like definitely. Basically, last one too would be where were you 10 years ago, give or take, to where you are now?
What's going on? No, oh man, I plead the fifth on a lot of that. But well, 10 years ago.
But do you think you were gonna be doing what you were doing now, basically?
I did. Okay. Yeah, 10 years ago I was just moving to Philly because I thought that it was, time to break out and let our reach spread a little bit farther than just the city. We were doing local shows and making mixtapes, burning 50 at a time and trying to sell them on the corners and all that shit. And I moved to Philly with to meet people and get into the whole social side of things, and I think that's worked out. It's been a long 10 years, but little by little we're moving forward. We do have Euro tours coming up, and we have all the shit that we've been doing in the state, and all the features and all the shit that's going on. I think that I expected to be farther, but I also didn't expect the whole genre to go to crap, because 10 years ago motherfuckers were still making dope music on the radio, in the mainstream. You could still hear dudes like the Locks and dudes that, I love the Locks for what they are. And even, Jay, everyone's music has changed and evolved into something that's almost like, kind of hurts my ears in a way. Not
agree with that one.
Because he's the father of this, but I just feel like, instead of trying to change the genre, they're letting the genre change them, and it kind of just makes you more like a Madonna fucking pop star than a true hip hop artist.
Yeah, I agree with that. Alright, with that one, where you see yourself in 10 years from now?
10 years from now, man. Well, plan on having at least 3 video games out, about 50 issues of comics, working on our 20th album.
How many you got out now?
Well, this will be our first official release.
Okay.
That comes out next month. But there's mixtapes, there's whole shit all over the internet.
This should be like 20 official.
Yeah, this will be our first official project. Like I said, this shit includes an ongoing comic series, trading cards, posters, DVDs, CDs. The whole package is just colorful, awesome art. And, when it's all said and done, we figured, going back to the question, what do you think you have to do to change, help the genre? you know, we figure with everyone just making a CD and crying about the fact that it's not selling, it's like maybe get as many mediums as you can together in one thing and go for it. You know, if you can't sell the music, maybe you can sell the comic book, or maybe you can sell the documentaries,
right,
or, you know, whatever. But, you know, I think when it's all said and done, you got to start thinking outside the box, everyone. You know, there's this box, and then there's these people that are outside of the box saying, think outside the box. And then outside of that box is like where we really need to be trying to figure out something new, you know, to change and fix all this shit before the whole thing's gone and we're all fucking listening to, I don't even know what comes next.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy Justin Bieber
Yeah.
CD. I don't want to buy Justin Bieber CD.
I buy it for my daughter. That's about it.
Well, he'll be rapping.
Right.
Yeah, he probably. Yeah, bro, I want to be in an 80s movie right now so bad.
These dudes are new.
What up, man? This is Dethstarrtv, and we out. Peace.